Previously on CritTalkers podcast presents Kingdom of Legacy,
In the flashback sequence, we learned that the king and queen of the realm had a huge fight over the news that the third person the king and Dara had been looking for was found. Back in the main storyline on Friday, May 18th, the trio met back up with Johnson to travel to Gulch's Rest. After getting on his cart, they worked on a jingle for his business. Things became serious as they encountered two dead horses blocking the road ahead. They defended Johnson and his goods from a small band of very fragile sea goblins. Johnson dropped them off in Gulch's Rest on his way to Frog's Gulch. Frey impressed a single mother. They met up with Jim. After Stynexx introduced them, Uther choked on some dry wine. Jim informed them that he needed them to track down some weird creatures that had escaped from his portable shard realm. He gave them some nets and some crate-like containers. They had a brief discussion about entering the shard realm to look for clues, but Jim's cryptic warnings convinced them not to attempt it. They headed into the market, looking for a commotion that would indicate a weird creature was around. They heard a fruit vendor complaining about a bird whooshing down and stealing a banana. They deduced the culprit was the winged monkey, and off they went into the woods to catch a flying monkey. Their tactic for locating the monkey was simple. They would merely listen for whooshes.
Welcome, everyone, to the CritTalkers podcast, where we talk a lot of crit, but don't always back it up. I'm Jake, the GM.
Hey, I'm Britt, and I play Frey the Rogue.
I'm Shane, and I'm playing Uther Dukem, the Bard.
I'm Chris, and I play Stynexx the Artificer.
It's May the 7th. We are back at the Royal Castle in Calnesia, moments after Queen Gwendolyn slammed the door on King Errant. We can still hear the hollow, echoing boom of that event as it reverberates off the walls. He turns angrily, the expression on his face sending a chill down his guards' spines as he passes by them into his own quarters and slams the door hard enough to crack the frame. Pacing back and forth, he mutters to himself. He finally calms himself enough to try to speak to her again, to get her to see reason. He walks purposefully down the hallway and gently knocks on her door.
Gwyn, I'm sorry, my love. We need to continue to discuss this.
He knocks again, a little louder.
Gwyn, at least let me know you're okay.
No answer. His nostrils flare as he smells something distressing.
Guards!
He yells as he begins slamming into the door to get it open. With the splintering of wood, the door gives way and King Errant stumbles into a scene from his nightmares. His wife's carefully decorated and orderly room has been torn apart and there is blood everywhere.
All right, so we head off into the forest.
I listen for whooshes.
Give me a perception check.
A 5 + 7, 12.
6.
5 + 4, 9. We all rolled 5.
But I'm not too disappointed, because I do have a plan of what I want to do once we get to the forest.
Excellent.
I'd like to climb a tree and see if I can get up near the top so I can look for flying monkeys if we don't hear anything, which I assume I didn't.
Okay. Give me an athletics roll, and I will let you roll that perception check at advantage, so you can roll a second time.
And at a disadvantage because of the wine.
I got a 14 + 5 for a 19 for the athletics.
Okay. All right. So roll your second perception.
Yeah, I rolled a crappy perception, and here's just as bad, a 7 + 1 for an 8.
Jeez.
Well, you're up in a tree.
All right.
Well, I do have this banana, guys. So if I could set it in a little clearing, and if there's a bush nearby or a tree that I can hide behind, I'll try to hide and put the banana close enough that I can dive on it when something comes for it.
Okay.
It just so happens I got a snare spell prepared. Playing with some stuff a little bit earlier. I can get this snare going and we can put the banana in there and try to just grab it. And then we can figure out how to knock it out and put a hood on it or whatever.
Sounds good to me.
I'm just going to keep watching for movement in the trees so I can give a call down to my companions.
Is everybody hiding?
Yeah, we're going to stand on the path with my hands on my hips watching the snare and the banana.
I'm hiding as best I can in a tree.
Give me stealth checks. And are you casting a snare spell or?
Yes.
I got a 9 stealth.
16 total stealth.
Well, you know, if you have the creature distracted, the cage will do the trick. You don't need a snare spell.
I thought this was a bigger creature.
Even if it is, like these items will get them.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't have any need for the snare spell.
Yeah.
I got a stealth +1. I got a 3 total.
Ouch. You're like whistling.
So, yeah, a few minutes goes by, and on the side over closer to you, Frey, a little monkey. It's brown and has large bat wings. Flies down the lands. Looks over at Stynexx. It goes, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then it kind of walks over and it picks up a banana and starts eating it.
I nab it.
All right.
How'd you nab it?
I didn't describe them. The cages, they have like a button on them. And you press the button and you just kind of touch them to the creature and they will go inside of it.
Can we throw it at something?
No, they're too big to throw.
So we have to hold the we have to hold the button.
Yeah.
As I see Frey capturing it, I'm going to give the sign that I see the monkey.
It's in the cage. I see it. Cuckoo.
The monkey looks up as it goes into the cage.
I'm just sitting there wide-eyed.
I got it. And it's in there. It's in there with its banana. So it should be preoccupied, I hope.
Yep.
Green, so it's fibrous.
Good grab, Frey.
It throws the banana back out as it goes in.
Bullshit.
And then you see it spitting banana out inside the cage.
And you could swear you heard it say something about a green banana.
Like, you know what? Fuck this monkey. This one's going back dead.
All right. Frey, give me a charisma saving throw.
Man.
Oh, 18.
Okay.
So nothing happens.
You guys are good.
Fantastic. No news is good news. Okay. Let's.
Oh, man, good grab, Frey. It locked eyes with me. I didn't think we were going to get it. I thought it was going to run.
Well, you're just standing in the middle of the path with your dick out, man.
I certainly wasn't standing there with my dick out.
Okay.
I don't know what you're looking at.
I got bananas on the brain.
Yeah.
That's what they call them, huh?
Banana. I'm going to shimmy on down the tree.
All right.
Take him down, Duke him. We got this monkey. We got to go try to find something else now.
I saw that. I was absolutely useless on that. Thanks for taking care.
You gave me the signal when you saw it. So, thank you.
We didn't know it was captured until you told us it was captured. Good job.
The only thing I got out of that was a few splinters. Hopefully the next one will be easier.
Right. So,
Let's head back to the market area or wherever we were searching and continue our search.
yeah. Start walking down the road, looking maybe for more disturbance or whatnot.
Okay, so you see two humans walking briskly toward you. Both look pretty shaken up. One of them turns to the other and says, "Why would you throw a rock at it when you don't even know what it bloody is, bruv? That was a mite stupid. You know what I mean? 'Cause, Reginald, it was standing on one leg. Figured I could knock it over. Besides, I know what it is. It's one of them ostriches. I seen one at the Kelpie's Landing Zoo one time. My buddy Clue took me. He said they was always throwing rocks at it and it never did nothing about it. Well then, bruv, why did you run when it put its leg on the ground and looked over at us? 'Cause I ain't know what that means and I wasn't sticking around to find out."
Hey, gentlemen, which way did that ostrich go to?
"Oh, it's over there in that alley. Looks like it's just, I don't know, hanging out." "Boy, what you bloody mean, hanging out, bruv? I don't know what ostriches do, man."
Okay, guys.
Me either, but we're gonna go find out. Thank you. You might want to stay clear of the area. These things are fast if you didn't know.
"There's some weird stuff going on. Cheers, mate." And they walk away.
I
I got a plan. 2 of us station at the entrance of the alley. The other one steps out and aggravates the ostrich, approaches the bait. We jump on it and put the bag on its head.
I like it.
Yeah, okay. We don't have a container for this thing, do we?
You sure do not.
Might be a little big.
Just a bag.
Let's nab this one. We can take it back up. Get it out of the way.
Do you think I should try to snare it? Do you think we should just jump on it and grab it?
Here, let me be the distraction. I once had a run-in with an ostrich, so I think I kind of speak its language, so to speak.
So we're probably going to have to do some grappling and jumping and grabbing. We're probably going to need to use dexterity on this one. So I think whoever's got the highest dexterity should be the one trying to do this.
Grappling checks are strength-based. It's athletics.
Strength.
Oh.
Any physical stuff with this guy? Stynexx probably isn't the guy for it. Who's the strongest who wants to do this? I know I ain't.
You want me to teach him my moves on how to distract him, and I could try and put that hood on him?
Moves like an ostrich mating dance.
Funny you should say that. That's how it was taught to me.
Oh, wow.
And I'll start I'm going to put one hand, my wrist to the small of my back and kind of flap it like a tail feather. And then the other hand's going to be out in front of me like a straight hand. It's kind of just going to wave in front of my face. You kind of bend over a little bit, flapping your tail feather, and then just kind of waving your hand in front of your face.
I think I have seen this dance before.
And then you just kind of do that.
Okay.
Kind of spin a little bit in a half circle, trying to grab its attention. And the idea is that you're showing off to it.
Really showboat it.
And it should like it so much.
Oh, okay.
You make any sounds?
Yeah, you could make a cuckoo sound if you so choose, but I've learned from personal experience they do know the difference between a human voice and a ostrich voice, so it's optional. I'll flex my glimmering muscles. I can give a go since I was absolutely useless in the last one.
Okay. Hey.
Wait, did you say glimmering muscles?
Is that not the right word?
Does he wear like body glitter or something?
Like you got baby oil on him or something?
Well, you gotta stay ready.
Are you lubed up? Gym tan laundry?
You never know when the opportunity might present itself.
Okay. So it's a dead-end alley that this ostrich is in between 2 buildings, like a magical clothing shop and the inn.
And there's no way for us to get behind it?
No. I mean, you could climb up the buildings and come down the other side.
Trust me, if you do the dance right, it'll come to you.
Okay, well, let me go into the entrance to this alley and start dancing and get ready to...
Wait, do it for me real quick. I just need to make sure you got it down.
Okay. Bark, bark,
Yeah, that should do.
bark, bark,
No, I want a cuckoo, not a bok. You're not a chicken.
bark. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.
Maybe just leave out the voice and just do the dance.
Okay.
Put your heart into it.
Is this supposed to turn humans on too? I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, okay, well, Frey, you need to go down to that block. Go down to that corner while I'm doing this dance, because I don't need you getting all liking that. Okay, so here we go. So, Frey, what are you going to do? You stand behind me, get ready, I guess?
Yeah, I'll try to trip the thing to try to assist Uther getting the hood on it.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out a vial of perfume and spray it on Stynexx, just in case.
What do you got here? What is this, deer urine?
Oh, you have ostrich scent.
What the hell you got?
I should help get you in the mood a little bit.
You are oddly well equipped for wrangling ostriches.
Yeah, what the hell, Dukem? Where'd you get this shit?
We're going to have to talk about this over some drinks later.
Just an old war story. I'd be happy to share it with you.
Okay. All right, so I go into the entrance and I start dancing. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
You see this ostrich, and it's
Cuckoo,
big.
cuckoo, cuckoo.
It has very large talons, and it goes, "Brr," and it looks up at you.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
I'm going to need initiative. You guys don't exactly know how fast this thing is.
Ooh, that's a big fat 1.
I got a 6 total.
5 total for me.
Yeah.
Ooh, 18 plus 1, 19.
Okay. Stynexx, you go first.
Okay, well, I'm dancing. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
All right. On a 17, it rushes right at you. It takes like 3 steps, and then it jumps 20 feet, sails over your head, and it ends up in the market.
Damn, maybe I should have used that snare spell instead of doing this freaky dance.
Not as funny by far.
So that was on a... Oh, and then it also knocks over a cart with its head.
Does it look like it's just trying to run away?
It appears like it, yeah.
He's not like after Stynexx.
No, he's like running amok.
Yeah, at this point, it's out of the alley.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way we're gonna catch up to this ostrich.
Yeah, right? It's out of the alley and into the streets.
Yep.
Okay, well, that was a failed attempt.
It seems to be content just knocking over market stalls
Okay.
and like hacking around.
Okay,
Hey, Stynexx, what's the range on that snare spell?
yeah.
Uther.
So I'll tell you about the snare in a second.
I mean, it's causing chaos right now? And it's a beefy looking dude?
Yes.
Well, shoot its leg, I guess, to slow him down.
Okay.
Does that not seem reasonable if it's a war ostrich?
I mean, you do you.
Would it be able to take a hit?
To shoot its leg to slow it down.
We used to play that back at training camp. Shoot each other in the limbs.
If you want to shoot it, you can shoot it.
All right, I do. I want to anger it so it comes back at me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right, I'm preparing myself for this very low roll.
Yeah.
A 1.
Oh, jeez.
Serious?
Yep. The arrow sticks in the side of the cart that it's is knocked over, but it doesn't seem to care. Frey.
These dice. I don't think I've ever rolled over a 10.
Okay, I'm gonna run after it, and I'm just gonna try to trip it, get it on the ground. And I say, "Hey, Stynexx, try to hit it with your snare spell. I'll try to keep it in one spot." I approach it and try to kick its legs out from under it or whatever.
So that'd be a opposed athletics check.
Athletics. Yikes.
Yeah, if you're not doing damage, it's athletics.
Well, I need to reevaluate my plan then. But for now, I'll just roll athletics, which is a 4 minus 2.
Oh.
A 2 total.
You like come in and like try to sweep it, and it just raises one of its legs up and puts it back down.
Hey, and just so you know, the snare spell, it's a touch spell. So I got to go touch the area. And it's 25 feet of rope, which the spell consumes. And it lasts for 8 hours. Takes me 1 minute to cast.
1 minute. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's not going to be something you can do in combat.
As you cast the spell, you use the rope to create a circle with a 5-foot radius on the ground. When you finish casting, the rope disappears. And
Your voice is going in and out.
yeah, I think that's because of the disappointment of the spell. That's what you hear. You hear disappointment coming in and out. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't, in this quick combat, I can't prepare this. I should have did it in the beginning of the alley and cast it. We would have been fine and tried to get it out. Maybe it would have been none the wiser, but we blew that one so I could do the hokey pokey.
Well, you live and you learn. Okay.
Should have worked.
What would you like to do, Stynexx?
All right. So how far away am I from this thing?
20 feet.
So I'm going to try to run at it and take the back of my hand axe and hit it in the head. I mean,
Roll an attack.
we're around a bunch of people. There's just like, this is the middle of the street and there's carts and
It's turned over one of the carts and people have scattered.
I try to run through the crowd of people and oh man, that's going to miss. I got a 5 plus 2. So 7. Thanks, Shane.
Yeah.
Everything is because of you.
You're welcome.
So you guys look very interesting in the attempts that you're trying, and this thing is clearly like an accomplished war creature. So now it's its turn.
Or it's just a regular creature and it's just moving around regular and we just suck at everything. So that's what's going on here.
No, it's war trained.
So it's gonna take an attack. One on. Actually, you guys haven't even hit it yet.
We've been close.
No, you can both take opportunity attacks. Just runs off.
We have these nets. Is there a big net? Try to throw on it?
You can use one of the nets if you want.
Do we have a big net?
I mean, big enough to slow it down, maybe.
I'll just attack it non-lethal with my short sword. Try to smack it with the flat of the blade to knock it silly.
All right.
That is a 20 total to hit.
14 plus 6. Yes, that will hit. Roll your damage.
I think it's doing sneak attack again.
Actually, You do get sneak attack because you've got Stynexx right there beside you.
Oh, okay. So in that case, damages would be an 11 total.
All right, yeah, you cut across this thing, across its feathers, and for the first time, turn. So go ahead, Stynexx, take your opportunity attack.
10 plus 2, so it's a 12.
That will also hit.
Oh, snap. And I'm not using the axe portion. I'm using the back blunt end.
Right.
3 damage.
So yes, so it moves away from you guys, and you guys both hit it. You see its eyes go red.
Oh, man.
Like it moves away from you, you hit it, and it immediately makes a U-turn and jumps at both of you, swinging one of its talons at each of you.
Oh, man.
Frey, armor class of 12.
That misses.
That probably misses. Yeah. And armor class of 8 on Stynexx.
Nope.
So yes, it misses, but it now looks like it is interested in mixing it up.
Hey, Uther, do a dance to make it settle down now. Do the settle down dance.
That would totally be silly at this point.
Now the fabled ostrich rage.
Man.
They teach every school child about this.
Yeah, what'd they teach you about that, Uther?
Well, what we fought was escape from the zoo. It wasn't a war ostrich.
You fought a...
Oh.
You abused a more or less domesticated ostrich.
Yeah.
You sick.
Uther, you're up.
All right, I'll run up to the ostrich with the other fellas. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the hood on him, am I? Does it seem likely?
You could try it.
Does it seem likely?
Okay. I mean, like I would have a sense of like if in the middle of this combat, if a hood would be a feasible option.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the thing is blinded.
You say you have sense. You're doing ostrich dances and you have ostrich scent on you. I don't know how much sense you got.
You're doing non-lethal damage to it, so it's not like it's in danger of its life.
I will go up and attempt to put this hood on top of its head.
Give me an opposed athletics.
Oh, cool. I got a 4 plus 5 for a 9.
Oh, man.
That actually beats it. It had a 4 plus 2 for a 6.
Oh, wow.
So you get a hold of it, and now if you can hold on to it, next round you can put that hood on it.
Okay.
So how does this look? How are you wrestling this ostrich and trying to get the hood on it?
I'm kind of like hanging onto its neck with an arm while I'm with my other hand trying to get the hood on top of it. But while I'm holding onto him with my left arm, I reach my left hand into my coat and say,
Musician, let's inspire our friends here.
and I'll pull out my ceramic cat flute. It's just a ceramic flute with a cat face on it.
Okay.
And the musician's gonna hopefully give Frey some confidence in battle here, and I'll play a little tune.
Uther, the cat flute's too powerful. You'll kill us all.
Thank you, musician.
And I'll put it back in my coat pocket and continue on holding on. You now have Inspire Courage, or whatever it's called now. Bardic Inspiration.
I feel inspired and thoroughly weirded out.
Yeah. Is that the first time that you've experienced the musician, Frey?
Well, I've played around with it. That for Frey, yeah.
So I'm inspired in an uncomfortable way.
Okay.
And is it only Frey, or I didn't hear anything either?
Yeah, it's just one target. You heard it, but
Okay.
you can have a D6 added to your
Attack, saving throw, skill check.
yeah, pretty much any D20 roll that you make.
Yeah.
Say, oh man, I was wondering what that thing sounded like.
All right, Frey, you are inspired and weirded out, and you're standing beside this ostrich, and Uther's going for a ride.
Now I have the confidence to trip the ostrich. I power up.
On the next
And I
episode.
roll athletic. Yeah, on the next episode, I attempt to trip it. I'll roll athletics to trip it.
Yes.
14 minus 2 is a 12. So
You want to add that inspiration there?
yes, I'm going to go ahead and use my inspiration.
Oh,
So that's a 15 total.
Yes, you do manage to trip it. It goes down.
Hiya!
Oh man, look at you.
oh.
I'll pat my coat.
Quiet there, musician. We're in battle here.
So anything else? So Uther kind of like gives it like a British bulldog into the ground as it's being tripped to kind of stay on top of it. So, I think I skipped Stynexx. Go ahead, Stynexx.
Okay. I'm gonna try to knock it out. I'm gonna try to bash it with the back of my axe.
Roll with advantage because it's prone and grappled.
The first roll is a 17 plus 2, 19.
Okay. Roll again just to see if you crit.
Let's see if I crit.
Can only go up from here.
That's patently untrue.
And no, I got a 4.
Oh, I get what you meant.
Yes. So you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
5 plus nothing.
Okay. Yeah. This ostrich is starting to feel it.
But he's not knocked out.
So it's the ostrich's turn.
His eyes get redder.
It's going to roll with disadvantage to try to break out of the grapple and stand up. So,
Do I need to roll something then?
yeah, it's opposed athletics. Uther.
Oh, I got a natural 20 for a 25.
Woo! Yep, it is not going anywhere. In fact, I'm going to say not only is it not going anywhere, you use its own momentum and you just loop that hood over its head like putting a sock on a golf club. Whoop, and just lace it up tight and it immediately goes dormant.
Just like we practiced.
Aha.
Quick, let's get this thing back up.
You hear like sporadic clapping. You notice that you're being watched and you hear somebody say, "Hey, did that guy have a cat flute?" Anybody else see that?
I'll take an enormous sweeping bow to where my hair touches the ground.
Uther, as you bend forward to take your bow, the musician almost falls out of your pocket. You definitely catch it. As you slide it back into your pocket, though, and secure it, you can't help but remember that time around 2 years ago when you came into possession of it. Flashback time. Okay, so Uther, you've had a few too many to drink. You had a pretty successful night getting more signatures for your, organizing the dock workers down there and effectively getting it to where you don't really have to do work anymore and they're going to do the work and you're going to quote unquote represent them.
Perfect.
You're staggering back and you make it back to your apartment. What does Uther's apartment look like?
It's pretty barren. There's a small little cooling box over on the side, mostly filled with beer and an apple. If there were TVs in this world, there would just be a TV playing an old Western show.
There are TVs in this world, Arcano televisions.
Then there's an old Western show being played on the TV. A bed, nicely made up, is over in the corner. It's a small place, but big enough for a table, a couple chairs, a bed, a small kitchen counter, and a bathroom. And he's happy living there because it means he doesn't have to clean too much.
Okay. And like most places, you have the piping for both heating and cooling with the runes all inlaid on it to make sure that the elementals that are inside don't get away or, that they stay bound and doing their job of keeping your cool box cool and your apartment cool. Tonight, it seems pretty chill.
Perfect. That's why I invested in my magic pillow.
Oh.
It helps me stay asleep all night.
Well, I did decide that you guys were each going to get one minor magic item. So if that's what you want, is the tiny pillow that helps you sleep.
Luckily, it's no bigger than the size of a bite-sized candy bar. I can put it in my pocket.
Well, that's a pretty tiny pillow. All right, so what does Uther do? He's had a few too many.
Probably go make myself a little sandwich, get that going. Take a whiz, crack open a beer.
Oh, man.
Sit down on my chair and kick my feet up because this is the best scene of the movie, right where the guy walks into the saloon and then people start giving him a little bit of lip.
So you neglect to drink your 7 glasses of water, so I wouldn't want to be you in the morning.
Never do.
You're watching, and we see Uther's eyes start to close, and then he opens them, and you can tell he's like trying to just stay up for the scene that he wants to watch. And in the background, we hear the sounds and whatnot, and it's getting quieter. And then his head just kind of lolls back, and we fade to black. And then suddenly, you're in the temple district where the actual library organization is. So you see the giant building. It's daytime again. You're watching the hustle and bustle, people going back and forth. As you know, the members of the library, they dress in like 1930s style suits and ties and dresses and such. And they're people going in and out. The 2 wolf statues out front.
I'll start heading in. I'll go pet the wolf on the right, as I usually do.
You start petting the wolf and it starts growling at you.
Oh, sorry. I'll be on my way, and I'll go.
From behind you, you hear,
Hey, pal. Hey, over here.
Yeah, hey, hi, how you doing?
you turn around, you see this.
I'm not interested in buying any watches today, so.
Well, we'll talk about that later. I got a proposition for you. Walk with me.
All right, well, nothing ever bad went from that start.
So he's he's a gnome. He's about 3.5 foot tall. Got a long, bushy gray beard with bits of cheese and other food, looks like, in it. He's wearing like a little fez on top of his head and a trench coat.
Perfectly normal looking civilian. I have no problem or suspicions following him.
Hey, I couldn't help but notice that you were looking in the library and kind of like, I don't know, maybe mournful or pining for it a little bit.
Yeah, I just kind of wish I could learn a little bit more in there, and I spent most of my life just working, and now I wish I would have spent some of it learning.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He looks around,
You,
like an alarm starts going off on a watch that he's wearing, and he looks at it.
oh, okay, I gotta wrap this up. Hey, you want to give me, 3-4 years of your life? We'll get you that library card and get you taken care of. Have a whole new life. Everything you ever wanted. All you gotta do is shake my
Does
hand.
it usually take that long to get a card?
There's some training and whatnot and some fine print things. But anyway,
The alarm goes off, and he's like,
what do you say?
Well, I mean, I guess if I don't like it,
This is a dream anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just shake my hand.
if I don't like it, then I'll just
Shake my
stop
hand.
doing it, I guess. So, okay, yeah.
I'll shake his hand.
you shake his hand, and you see his eyes go red and start to swirl. He says,
Your wish is granted.
and then you hear, and you open your eyes, and you're laying on your bed. It's daytime, and there's a ceramic thing with a cat face on it that's purring, laying next to you.
What the hell is this thing?
Pick it up and examine it.
It looks like a flute, and you feel like you know how to play it.
I'll pick it up and play it.
Well, let's see what kind of music this thing can play. It looks pretty fancy. Oh, that's weird. I could have swore I saw its mouth opening as I was playing it. Maybe I need a little practice, but I'm not sure I want to.
But I feel oddly drawn to it still, even though it creeps me out.
You also feel like your back hurts. Like it didn't hurt when you went to bed, but it hurts now.
Oh, I must have slept wrong on that. Whew.
I'll go look in the mirror, wash my face off, and try to wake up a little bit.
Weird dream.
Well, you've had hangovers before. You can't think of a hangover you've ever had that made you feel like you're older and looking noticeably
Do I
older.
have like more gray hairs or anything?
Yeah, more gray hair, more wrinkles around your eyes.
Oh, I am never going back to that tavern again. Whew. Whatever ale they had did a number on me, and where the hell did this cat flute come from?
About then you get a pounding on your door.
God, that's too early for this crap. All right, let's get over there. Don't these kids know how to say who's at the door?
I'll walk over and open it.
It's Zippy, the half-orc, big barrel-chested guy, rocking like a Smee type shirt, so it's like red and white striped, but doesn't cover his belly all the way.
Boss, where you been? You've been gone for 2 days.
What? No, I just was watching that Western movie, the one with the saloon.
I think literally all of them have saloons in them, but
That's true.
they've been asking about you down there. You've been gone for 2 days. You
No, I just went out with you guys last night to the bar.
Nah, that was 2 days ago.
Man, I must have slept a long time. No wonder my back hurts.
What the hell is that thing?
And he points at the cat flute.
That thing? That's the Meowsician.
The musician? I never heard anything like that.
Oh, well, it's kind of cool, but it's kind of weird. You ready for this?
You look older.
Huh? I've always been older than you. What do you mean?
You look like shit. All right, let's hear this cat.
I've always been older. Don't you give me any lip, young man.
All right. Sorry.
I'll be even more grumpy than usual.
Right.
All right, check this out. Musician, you ready for this? Okay, here we go. Oh, what do you think about that? Isn't it cool? The mouth opens.
So he stands up straighter.
I feel oddly inspired by that.
Oh, well, yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to do. I don't know how I know that.
I'll just scratch my chin a little bit. Say, whatever. And I'll just throw it in my shirt pocket, I guess, as if that's what I've always done.
You might want to get down to the docks. They're pretty mad.
Oh, hell yeah. I probably should. I don't want to lose my job. I don't know. I don't want to lose this apartment.
Is my sandwich still half eaten?
Yeah.
I'll grab my sandwich out the door.
There's some bugs crawling on it, though.
I'll grab it and just, well, that's not good anymore. I'll grab the apple that was in the refrigerator and head out.
Okay, so now we're back in the present. You guys have just managed to capture the ostrich. Uther, with the musician secure, straightens back up from his bow and addresses the crowd.
Yes. Call us anytime you need us.
Okay, let's lead.
What do we call you?
Oh.
Well.
3 adventure. No.
The Liot.
That one's lame.
Death Dancers.
Frey and the jabronis. There's gotta be.
What? Frey and the jabronis? Is that what he said?
Just ask around for us.
Hey, just call us the Ostrich Tamers.
Oh man.
When you call for the Ostrich Tamers, we know.
I played in a campaign where we were the shark punchers or something.
The shark taunters.
Maybe it's in my nature to just be a animal related group.
Stand by. It's to be determined.
Just ask around for us. You'll find us.
Ask for the guys who caught the ostrich. I don't think there's going to be too many of those around here.
Yeah.
They'll know who we are.
Or a guy with a cat flute. That same guy in the crowd.
No, we don't want to be known by that. Somebody shut that guy up.
Guy in the crowd.
That was an optical illusion. Anyway, we gotta go.
You can call us the Clouder.
What?
That's a group of cats.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
This guy really likes cats. He needs to meet Tom.
That's a group of cats. I never heard of that shit. A clouder.
A clouder of cats.
And then he looks over at you guys. Tom's a cat guy.
Oh, I could have known.
I'd love to meet him. But at this moment, we've got to get this ostrich back home. This is no place for an ostrich.
Oh, all right.
Let's go drop the ostrich off before we continue our mission.
And I'm going to go try and sneakily pull my arrow out of the cart, just so, nobody wonders who missed this bad.
You can be like, whose arrow? Weird. Stray arrow here.
Uther, give me a sleight of hand.
I got a 19 plus 2 for a 21.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Nobody sees you pull that arrow out.
I'll just whistle a little bit. And I say we take this ostrich back home.
I don't want to lug this thing everywhere.
Yeah, let's head back to Jim and try to get this ostrich and that monkey out of here.
As you guys are getting up with your ostrich and your monkey, the inn is like right across the street, and a guy gets thrown through one of the front windows.
Oh, great.
The glass shatters. You hear what sounds like a bar brawl going on inside. And with that, we are left to wonder what type of strange creature can cause a bar brawl. More importantly, what will they do with the ostrich while they check out the commotion? But you'll have to wait until next week to find out about that. Bye, everyone.